In Spanish, Laguna Honda means deep lagoon. A lagoon by definition is a shallow body of water separated from the deeper sea.
From KQED Radio News, San Francisco is grappling with a divisive issue. Where should elderly and disabled patients be housed when they can't afford private care? The city's solution is to build a huge state-of-the-art public nursing home. But some patients say they'd be happier and healthier with home-based care. They're suing San Francisco, demanding a choice.
My name is Mark Chambers. I love to watch movies. I really like action-packed movies, but I totally like Star Trek movies. Any movie about space is great.
Yes.
I had a head injury. Because of my head injury, most people have a hard time understanding me. I use this machine called a Dynamax to speak with you. Because of my head injuries, many things in my life are gone. I am preparing to move out into the community, San Francisco. I hope to get into a home with my own room, but where I can be with other people.
In 1999, with the state threatening to shut down Laguna Honda Hospital, voters passed a $300 million bond measure to improve the facility. But nationally, the trend is for disabled people to be independent.
Our homes, not nursing homes. Our homes.
In 2006, 6 residents of Laguna Honda filed a class action lawsuit. Chambers versus San Francisco. The plaintiffs want to move out of Laguna Honda.
The nurses just ain't got around to get me up yet. They've been having a lot of trouble with the other patients today. I got drafted almost right out of high school and went to Vietnam. I've had a couple strokes. Hey, Martha.
Hey, you have an appointment today at 2:40.
Who?
You. Dental clinic.
Where? I'm looking to move out of Laguna Honda and do my own apartment.
Woodrow Falls has been at Laguna Honda for over 10 years.
Laguna Honda is a very large institution that's owned and operated by San Francisco. It's well over 100 years old and started as a poorhouse. And its mission has evolved over the last century and then some. And today it's licensed as a hospital with a distinct part nursing facility attached, which means that the majority of people there are there for long-term care. But it's a very large institution. It's licensed for 1,200 people.
We hand out 24,000 pills in a day there. You know, with 1,000 residents, do you know how many meals that is? But we didn't invest in modernizing it. And the facility was deteriorating. We developed what we call Proposition A to rebuild Laguna Honda. This is in 1999, trying to mitigate and problem solve around the question of how do we do this in a modern way, but still take care of people who just don't have families to take care of them.
The campaign was basically, this is what San Francisco needs to support its poor, vulnerable residents, including people with HIV and AIDS, including San Francisco's senior population. And so they had very, very supportive backing from the gay community, from the senior community, from the union. What the city should do instead is invest in alternatives. So that message was just a little more complicated and it just wasn't as well orchestrated. So Proposition A passed and the city moved forward with rebuilding the institution.
Home and community-based services do not cost more than institutions. They cost about a third less.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Patrick Conley, and thank everybody for listening in. My guest today is Michael Kwok. I've known Michael for 25 years. He's been a longtime advocate for people with disabilities in San Francisco and has been instrumental in changing San Francisco. Why are you an activist? What's been motivating you to all these years to do something?
I stayed in Laguna Honda from 86 to 88 and how to learn how to adjust myself in the hospital. An open ward with 30 patients beside me. I have learned how to communicate with the nurses, how to get what I need, like getting my water, getting my juice, getting my medicine, things like that. Laguna Honda gave me a really good training. I learned how to be from a jello to tough cookies.
I mean, we expect people to go to nursing homes. I mean, Boy Scouts at Christmas sing in nursing homes, and it's what we expect to do.
Institution care or nursing home is not the solution for long-term care. It could be part of the solution, but not be the only solution. Sucking all the money for long-term care for everybody else. People want to live in the community, period.
All right, well, we're going to take a break, and Ben's going to play us a song.
When I've been here approximately 27 years. Me and my family came from Hong Kong. I'm local San Franciscan now. 1986, I was in my 20s. I was driving, swinging a little bit, sprinkling. So I think the road condition has a lot to do with my accident. My car just turned on its own, hit the divider of the freeway entrance. Oops, excuse me. Quick turn. Come on out. Hello, kiddo. Hi. Wow. I was in ICU for a month. I was unconscious for 7 days. After the first month, they transferred me to Laguna Honda for about 16 months. Thank you. It's one of my regular stop. The waitress know me. Ooh, what do I want? Sushi now. Want something cooked. Beef, pork. Okay, I know my menu. I have to relearn everything. I'm talking about everything. How to get dressed, how to use a utensil, or how to drive a wheelchair, how to balance myself. Now to pick up my tea. This way you don't get burned. For the quadriplegic, so know this.
The integration mandate of the 1990 Americans with Disabilities Act prohibits unnecessary institutionalization. The Civil Rights Division of the Federal Department of Justice reported, San Francisco fails to serve Laguna Honda Hospital residents in the most integrated setting appropriate to their needs.
You started out in operations at Egan?
Yeah.
I see. Then you moved to computer operations.
Yeah.
After this, what happened?
I started
You got laid off?
Cause
So your whole division got shut down
yeah, don't serve.
down south. You lost your house at some point, right? Or your apartment?
Not hot.
A house? Somebody hit you in the head with a rock.
Yeah.
Right. And where'd they do that?
The Honda Center. Just cannot do some.
Right. You fell down the stairs after you got hit by the rock?
Yeah. It's your master, huh?
Yourself?
Laguna Honda.
At Laguna Honda,
This and this.
8 years.
Yes.
Yeah, you've been here. Ready to get out, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
In 1999, the Supreme Court ruled unjustified placement or retention of persons in institutions severely limits their exposure to the outside community, and therefore constitutes a form of discrimination based on disability.
2 women who were institutionalized because essentially a lack of community services challenged their continued institutionalization in the Olmsted case in 1999. Ultimately, the Supreme Court came down holding that unnecessary institutionalization violates the ADA's integration mandate. The idea is that people should be able to be integrated into their neighborhoods, to be able to live as independently as possible.
I'm home.
Chính người đọc vào cái gì nào?
Sai chi.
Sai chi là ok. Chứ có chính điểm về cái cọc cọc.
No, looks good, my haircut. If I were in Laguna Honda, when I was there, they would transfer me to more like a shower bed. I'll be horizontally transferred to the blue gurney, and then they will roll the whole gurney bed to the bathroom. Then I don't think they can really wash or rinse too well on my back because I'll be lying down anyway. So, but that's pretty much all I can get from a bath twice a week in Laguna Honda. It's always done in the daytime. There's more help that way. In Laguna Honda, they transfer everybody, almost everybody, to bed before 2 or 2:30 p.m. They're up around 10:30 a.m. if they're lucky.
So you mean a lot of people most people eat dinner in bed?
Yes. While they are lying down on the bed, yeah. Because sometimes the female worker is not strong enough to deliver 300, 400 pounds patients. And all my workers are being paid by the IHSS in-home support services because my income is low enough to be qualified. But hey. Excellent. Here. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, that pants is too tight for you. Well, I don't know. Just put it in. That's what you want. Push it in. Push it in. Hold that one, Rudy.
I'm not rude.
Oh, Woody. You have to hold that one, Woody, okay? Push this on. Come on. Push it in. There. Okay, grab this one. Grab this one. Grab this one, Woody. Woody, grab this one. Move in there. And then grab this one. Grab that one. Okay, by the count of 3, you have to stand up, okay? So I'll pour this one. 1, 2, 3.
The city of San Francisco has found that 80 to 85% of Laguna Honda residents are unnecessarily institutionalized. Costs of the rebuilding project could buy $500,000 condominiums for every Laguna Honda resident.
They're going to be able to move around a lot freer. It's going to be kind of like a mall-like setting where you're going to have the cafeteria, the beauty shop, the barber shop. It's just going to be a wonderland for them.
The new Laguna Honda is going to be a tremendous source of civic pride for all San Franciscans. It's going to be the greatest hospital facility that has ever been designed and built in the world.
So first of all, to rebuild the new facility is about $600 million. So it's a big deal. And it's paid by property tax and the tobacco tax. And that's partially why the disability movement was saying, wait a minute, you're taking money away from us. We could be using that money out in the community. And so that's partially where the struggle was. There was a new disability movement that had evolved in the 60s, and we were coming to clash basically around how to house people who need support, and Laguna Honda represented a clash of those.
What San Francisco says it's building now is a state-of-the-art institution. That is an oxymoron. There's no such thing as a state-of-the-art institution. It's still going to be a segregated, old-fashioned model of providing long-term care. We couldn't not act.
In the Chamber's lawsuit, the named plaintiffs challenged their unnecessary institutionalization at Laguna Honda. They claim that San Francisco's actions violate their right to be integrated into the community.
Directly to you as exclusive TV-only offer, and bringing it directly to you not for $179, not $139, not even $99, but for your convenience, just 2 easy payments of $20. That's not the only thing coming out.
It's kind of hard to party after the gay down drops.
Gus is the girl's $1,000 giveaway. Money get it from the CW. Not necessarily though.
How many minutes?
No.
How many minutes? I know, how many minutes? 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
No.
No.
Yes.
3 minutes
And
30 seconds.
yeah. No.
Other than the dates and other than the astronomy, that basically it's a kind of a mystic exercise on the part of the Maya getting in touch with their God.
Ai noir que masak akan atsal gun honda akan masak ankamba ma the one that kind of did that.
The others can't go in and out?
Yes.
the city negotiated a settlement that must be approved in federal court. Plaintiffs head to the final fairness hearing.
Hi. Hi. He's not here yet. Okay. So I'm gonna head up to the courthouse. Yes. Okay. See you there. Bye. Oh, and there's Mark. You look nice.
Thank you.
Don't be too stressed out, okay? If you can help it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. We'll have to have another celebration in your apartment when you move out.
Yeah, that.
That's a real celebration. Yeah, I know. All right, so there we go. It's right there.
Inside, Mark delivers a statement. The judge approves the settlement and promises to enforce it. Up to 500 Laguna Honda residents will have the choice to move out. San Francisco will provide rental subsidies and coordinate services in the community. The rebuild is reduced from 1,200 to 780 beds.
Okay.
I am happy with the settlement. I am ready to move into the community. I have been waiting 2 years and I am going to get out there now. I think other people should have the chance too. Thank you.
Woody, where are you? It's only $1 in the dryer.
I'm
Three beautiful workers. Right? Okay. One cigarette.
I feel like I'm more healthier here than at Laguna. I was having a problem with my bowel, and I'm not having a problem now that I'm out of the